I just want to focus up on Urn, because Urn is super important, and I think there's a lot that we could improve around our Urn play. So I took a look at Melee Creeps versus BWC Game 2, just to see what I could glean from that game. Again, this is a comp that we could definitely run. I know we've been running a lot of Mirage. Mirage has a lot of implications when it comes to Urn. So I'll go through some things here, and then we'll look at our Game 2 versus Spirit Urn there, and how we played our Urns, and some things that maybe we could change around that. There's only really 2 Urn fights from this game. So the first Urn at 10 minutes. If we look at game state, Melee Creeps has quite a lead here. BWC has I'll let this play out for a second. This is like 40 seconds before Urn. BWC uses their Bow and Krill out there. Slowing Hex improves spirit duration. So BWC wins that fight pretty handily. Unfortunately for them, it means that this Urn might not be comeback for them. Alright, so at like 10 minutes, you have a Mo that's weak, no ult. Vander, kind of weak, no ult. You do have an Infernus ult. You have a swap available, no 7 ult. You have Shiv ult, but he doesn't have execute on it yet. On the other side, you have Mirage with no ult. You have Mina ult, Abrams ult to work with. Billy will have ult up for drop-off, probably. Lash probably won't. But they do have a sizable lead, so I would expect Melee Creeps to try and at least lock this in neutral. I'll back this up just a second. For this buff fight, I think this is just a straight up mistake from BWC having Bow and Krill here by himself. He can't do anything. He's weak. He doesn't have ult. He's just gonna get gobbled up. Plus, they don't have numbers there. On the other side, strong Mina fighting a weak Paradox. And they just wait for it to be neutral. Then they pick it up. And they're strong enough to just run this. So they took that fight at buff because it was favorable for them. That also helped them pick up Urn and just make space. It's kind of important to note that they leave 2 after this in blue to make space for Urn Carrier. And then I looked specifically at Billy here because Billy should normally go to drop off, you would think, to secure this. And he starts to do that, but they show 3 on blue. BWC doesn't want to fight for the Urn because they're so far behind and it's neutral. So they send 3 blue. As soon as Billy sees that, he swaps zips and goes straight to blue. And Mirage wins the 1v1, so there's nobody there to contest. And he just goes blue and punishes them trying to fight when they're down. So they, like, from what I looked at for melee creeps, they are always ready to shift where people are depending on how BWC reacts to what they're doing. So there's a reaction to the opponent's reaction. In this case, that's Billy not going to drop off and going to blue instead. If Billy doesn't do this, you know, they maybe lose their blue guardian. I still don't know if BWC ever wins that fight, but it's not a contest if he shows up with chain. They left a Mina over here to defend this guardian, and like, I don't know that there's a better hero really to leave over there in the game, maybe, because Mina can get out of like anything. She also already has debuff remover. So here they send 3. I think if you have almost anyone else on the team there, they're just dead. But Mina gets out. So BWC does get something out of it, but not nearly as much as in Urn. But at least they're doing something else on the map. For all of melee creeps Urns, I'm curious how they would play this if they have like a Dynamo. Dynamo could run the Urn most of the way, but if he has ult, you don't want him running the Urn when he has ult. You wouldn't think. But they always have Saya on, or whoever is playing support, running the Urn. Their team comp is basically 4 people who kind of want to brawl. Paige can also brawl with the team, but doesn't care about souls, and you know, is probably the least impactful in a lot of these Urn fights unless you have ult, which she did not. And then you have Mirage, who's gonna play the map for Urn, so that just makes sense in this case. Anything in particular you guys want to look at on that Urn, or questions, comments? Anything you noticed I didn't? Okay. I'll speed up and go to 15 minutes then. Alright, so here Melee Creeps has still sizable lead, comeback Urn. One thing I didn't mention before, but I did see how many souls each team was floating, just unspent. In this case, BWC is floating like 20k at 15 minutes, and Melee Creeps is floating 10, so they might be up 20 here, but they have 10k less unspent, so it's more like 30. Something to keep in mind. If you're looking for an item spike and it's going to be around an Urn timing, try to communicate that to the team and try and get that purchase before an Urn fight. This Urn setup is weird because there's fights going on all over the place. You have Mirage and Paige fighting in Furnace. This is at Urn pickup side. So they have made a lot of space to pick up the urn and deny BWC from picking up a comeback urn. But unfortunately, they trade 1 for 1, which is not ideal. There's also this fight happening mid. Where I think Gibbs just thought he could get out here, but they're too far behind. Yeah. This is actually a really nice play from BWC, what they do to Lash here. So Lash is leaving. They go a little deep on that walker. No. He's fine, he's out. So he's going to go back to base, he's going to heal up. BWC is going to push this side with the Venator. And as Lash, he is thinking, okay, I can go up to this lane and I want to push this because we're going to run an Urn. And it's going to be comeback for them. Maybe I can get some nice damage on Venator. Oh, there's a slowing Hex and a Paradox swap. And he's dead. Yeah, nice little play to punish an expected play from Lash. They know he just went back to base. They know that someone's going to want to clear this. And I believe they get out unpunished before the Billy can come and try to return the kills. We'll see, though. Yeah. They do give them buff, but, you know, they're behind, so these trades are good for them. They do get pickup here for free. Billy took too long. He just dies for this. So now if we go over to Paige, Paige picked up the urn. It's not a good fight for them now. Down 2. So she takes it to Walker and just juggles it. You do this forever until the enemy team decides to do something. And so she'll drop this, she'll take care of blue wave. And then the rest of melee creeps is going to fix waves. And they are going to look to try and punish something. And they're still playing for the urn here. Right? They're not giving up on this. They're at minimum denying it. But they still want to turn this in because they have quite a lead. It's farming boxes. No, come back here, Urn. Then they have this fight going on over here. They get one. And they're checking how many people are over here. You know, they had 2 over there. Like, all right. We'll take whoever shows up in mid. So they do. They're still trying to kill Mirage over here. Mirage is winning. But what happens at that fight doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter there if Mirage dies and Venator survives. Because they have all the space that they need over here to secure the urn. They never gave up on that urn. So as soon as something breaks out over here, they go aggressive on the side of the urn and they turn in. They also always keep Mirage opposite of the Urn turn-in location when he has ult up. Any comments on that one? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. I mean, worst case, they trade a Guardian over there. Now, I mean, even if they... If they trade a walker, that's still favorable for melee creeps. As long as they don't all die and give away a mid-boss. That's the thing. But Urn is worth that much. Right. But unless you are trading 2 walkers or more, getting the Urn is more important. You either need to trade like 2 walkers or you need to trade a mid-boss. Yeah. The key takeaway from this specific Urn is that there's like 3 here. A, the page does not give away the Urn. Like, page holds on to the Urn so that they can't pick it up. They do not give them the opportunity to pick up a comeback Urn. You saw how deep they went at the very beginning of this just to set up for the pickup. And even though they trade, which makes this a little bit sloppier than they probably wanted, because they probably shouldn't trade given Mirage's strength. I mean, Inferno's is probably stronger 1v1 at this point in the game, but still, you have a page. Probably shouldn't be trading 1-for-1 there. So credit to Aiden for making that, but even still, like, they make the space to pick it up uncontested. I mean, Billy's chain, they are playing around Mirage ult by having him over here. He's still, I mean, if he doesn't have to TP, he's not going to. Abrams, I don't know that it's an ult that you just use. So, and then they picked the Lash, which outside of the Billy ult is... Yeah. I mean, they... Seems like they knew that they had turn-in, so they are getting the shove in the 2 lanes, just setting up for the next play while they have 3 dead. Because realistically, they're not going to go mid after this. The death timers aren't long enough, or if they do, they bait it. So Paige just juggles the Urn, holds it in a safe location. I mean, if they go and try and knock it off a Page under Walker when they're behind this much, I mean, she had a couple teammates in the area. Whoever is doing that is probably dead. They saw that they sent numbers to the opposite side of the map as the Urn. Granted, this was a 2v2 over here, I think, because Lash was over there and died, right? But still, they're up so much, they know that they can take any 4v4 over here. So they see someone and just force a fight. And then they have their space that they need. So I'm not saying that we should replicate that 1-for-1, but we should definitely have, when we're in a position like this in a head, just have someone juggle Urn by Blue Walker if it's if we can't immediately turn it in. Because if they get that Urn, that's how teams come back. I've definitely seen that in some of our games. Yes. It will. Right. It will probably be Podrick. I think even if you're Dynamo with ult is kind of a. We'd have to see who else on the team. Like if this page was a Dynamo with ult, who would we want holding Urn instead? I don't know. If Billy doesn't have ult here, and that was the situation here, yeah, maybe have Billy juggle it. Yeah. Billy can get in there too. Billy just brawls. I mean, yeah, I think it's like Ig said, it's how you want to engage in fights. I mean, M1s, they don't want to engage fights typically, but they also need to be efficient with their souls, so that's why you wouldn't want them holding. Any other comments on that one? All right. Let's swap over to our game. The other ones were like melee creeps had rejuve and all the pressure on the map, so the game was basically over. Yeah. I mean, in this case, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. We'll get to it for sure. Let's go here. So in our situation, the game is pretty even. We're both floating like 6 to 8K here. So there's not a huge soul disparity here. As far as ults go, we're missing Dynamo ult. They're using Lasso right here. They will have Sleep. They'll probably have Bird. Well, they'll definitely have Bird. As a team, yeah. Yeah. Just something that I wanted to check, you know, in that DNS game, there was a bigger disparity of like 10k for that second urn. So something like that where it's, I don't know, if there was anything unexplained, like, we really shouldn't be losing this fight, what's going on here? I kind of wanted to check that. Yeah. Yeah. So here, so we look for a hook, and I don't know if you thought you still had Mina with you, but otherwise you don't have much follow-up damage here. And then they hit you with a good lasso. So in that situation, yeah, or just coordinate with the team, make sure you have enough follow-up damage. At this point in the game, you don't have enough to 100 to 0, right? We do, but at the time that you hook, yeah. Whoop. Like, so you look here, and there's actually nobody that can follow up on the hook right now. Mirage is on his way, but like Temu said, not much damage right now. Mina is doing a camp, so. I would say if you want to look for a hook in that situation, maybe try to hook someone under the Guardian. This kind of gives them priority on the buff. They also send a bird out to help secure, I guess. All the waves are pretty neutral here, though. We have a bunch of people on the opposite side of the map from Urn Pickup. And our lane allocation is not really what we want. You have Billy at Pickup, which is good. Billy has ult if a fight breaks out at Pickup. You probably want Mirage to be over at Pickup, and then you want to leave Mirage over at Pickup because Mirage can always TP to a fight if needed. Dynamo without ult should definitely be carrying the urn in this situation if we're looking to pick it up. I think we probably want Silver and Mina, like ideally probably contesting this buff, and then if we can secure pickup, helping out with mid, just getting prio. Probably actually have one of these over on green lane. I don't know who I would prefer, maybe Silver over there. And then keep Bebop mid, I guess. And then Ig on Bebop, you should look to use your ult for zoning on Urn. Again, if we pick it up. Time you use yours to just rotate into fights if needed. Yeah, let's play it out. So they start running this. We do get prio over at drop off.
I swear, I sometimes wonder as a doctor if I'm trying too hard and I like squint a little bit to try to read things better, and it under exaggerates how.
That was a good catch.
Yeah, I'm like, like, can you read this? It's like, well, yeah, if I squint a little, and then they're like, okay, you're good. I'm like,
Don't try to. I mean, we were probably expecting Abrams to ult out of this,
if I say
but
not good, they're gonna get mad.
I mean, that's probably all this is. But don't try and pick up Urn until, we make the space for it. If we're just trying to deny it and sneak it away, that's one thing, but we definitely have control of this.
Found out that right, found that my blurry vision.
So we grab that. There's a little brawl happening down there.
Night, which it is.
Dalt's kind of on his own, but that's fine.
At night one time, and got the tip.
So we secure that one.
Kind of starburst blurries everywhere. I tried turning on the light on the cabin light.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I'm glad that we took the prio over here after what happened blue and not being able to get the pickup. I just want us with our Urn setups, especially when we're running a Mirage, to look at our lane allocation. Yeah. I mean, they shouldn't have tried to turn that in. Yeah. We made the best of them picking it up.
It's not much. It's like less than -1 or something. It's, I feel like it's gotten a little bit worse in the past 6 months. I'll have to see if, because that's what the doctors say. I'm like, if you could just give me a stronger
Yeah.
prescription for
A better team at that point, they'd see that we have control over on that other side of the map. They don't go for turn in. They kill the Billy over on the other side by sending like 4, or they just send numbers to blue and they take a Guardian and don't give us the Urn. And then they could secure Urn. Yeah, potentially. I think if they try to do something like that, I mean, we have Bebop over here. We do have Dynamo. We could try to see if their Venator and Grey Talon push up at all, or even just look for a hook under Walker. Like if we know that they have numbers over here, then we're still protecting Urn drop off. It's a little risky though, because we would just be giving up free Guardian over here for not much in return. Potentially. Depends on how this goes. Oh, yeah. Honestly, that wasn't too bad, given that we didn't get the pickup. But I think we can definitely secure pickup in those situations and have more agency over the situation. All right. Fast forward a little bit. So in this situation, we are up a lot. 12K. Let's see. So here they're definitely going to be looking for the comeback Urn, right? Over on green. So how should we allocate our lanes for this one? Or let me rephrase, how would you guys allocate lanes for this one? Okay. All right, so Mirage at pickup. Who would you have handling the lane over on yellow at drop off?
I mean, you could go back. Honestly, yeah. I just see now that I'm back to needing direction. I don't think I would
Okay.
want to do that.
I think there's
Such a hassle.
um
It's a lot
we
cheaper.
might want Mina
I don't know.
over at
It's
drop off
not
because Mina can get out
just
of
the minor
sticky
deviations.
situations. I mean, Dalt already has Dispel Magic here.
I
So
mean,
what could they throw at Dalt that would
my first
kill him?
option was like try hard contact square for 20 pounds.
Curse? Yeah, I'm not seeing a curse here yet. Okay. I mean, if they had REM sleep, maybe. REM sleep disables movement. I don't think they have... They might have one slowing hex.
Sunglasses, especially ones that are maybe like just like a tint.
I don't even know if they have a slowing hex yet, which is a mistake. Yeah. They don't have a slowing hex now either. So yeah, I don't think Dalt ever dies over here. So that would give us some vision to see what they're trying to do over there. And we do still have a Guardian there. So it's not like they can make a lot of cross map. Anyone else? Lane allocation? Thoughts? Yeah. Like we obviously don't want them getting Urn. Even if we do get that right lane walker, we know that that trade's still not favorable for us. And we should have all the agency here because we are up 12k. It does. That is kind of what melee creeps did in that second Urn situation. Urn deposit or pickup? Pickup. Okay. I think like 1-1-4 would make sense. And then if you do want to push up into here, I mean, they do have 4 here. We wouldn't know that. But as soon as we see that they have numbers over there, like we don't want to do a 4v4 fight under their walker, right? So in that case, we could go back, pick up Urn, deny it if we want. But let's play this one. We do. Sure. Okay. So Dynamo just clearing some boxes to get knocked down. Let's see what's going on with fight. Yeah. Yeah. It's Abrams, actually. Well, you kind of decide to fight in Abrams. Yeah. I think it's fine for you to be here. You just need other people with you. Also, I do want to point out you are floating 5.3k. It So this is 45 seconds after urn spawn. Well, I guess. Oh, too far. Yeah, so urn setup. We do have 4 over here, which is fine. Podrick's a little bit late because trying to get knocked down. I think I would prefer Podrick if you're over here and trying to grab some boxes here because you have a secret shop right there. True. Yeah. So we get that. We should be. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. No, you should not. No, yeah, I don't think you do. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, how long is the cooldown on Rake? 9.8 seconds. Also have a tier 2 here. You have a tier 1 here. You got creeps in both of these centers. So, yeah, Adult can stay out on the map. Ven, you cannot. She's also just crazy strong early. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, all of that is. So. So, here's what I think should happen here. Bebop's gonna have 4,800. Can buy knockdown. I don't know if there's a 1,600 that you want to buy in this position, but I think tempo buying is something we should probably do a little more when we have a lead. Clearing wave here is fine. Like, Abrams just ulted out of this fight. You would have Abrams and Rem. That's all you have to worry about. We already know that Venator was over by Urn pickup. I believe we saw Venator. Gray Talon is over on green. So yeah, it's not a huge thing, but it does make this play messy. Like here, you clear the wave, you go back, you buy your item, we wait for Ven to reset. Dalt will heal up, and then we're full strength out on the map. Even if they have respawns coming in, they don't have Affliction. They have Venator ult. They have Lasso, and they'll have Sleep. But we also, yeah, like we have Dynamo ult, we have Mina ult, we have Silver ult, we have Mirage TP. We're gonna have Billy ult. We're much stronger than they are. So we just need to be a little patient with it. So this is a little, I know it's Mina. Oh, that, I wouldn't have done that. Probably not, yeah. That's where Egg dies. We're still kind of, okay, so we drop Urn. Pod picks it up. Yeah. So this all kind of fizzles out. Because now, like, Dalt is now over in the side lane where we want Mirage. Mirage is mid with TP. Ig just died, so we have to run the Urn back. We didn't have a setup for it. So I think in this case, if Ven resets quick, Mina heals up and still plays for Urn instead of trying to skirmish. And then Ig plays a little bit safer on the wave until everyone is at full power on the map again. I think we can just dunk this Urn. And then here we, instead of holding on to the Urn, we just kind of let the Urn go. And I believe we let them pick it up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're also like way ahead, so we give that one over. And now the game is almost even. Like, that's how impactful these Urns are. Like, I know we all know how important they are, but like, that just erased, 15 minutes of work that we put in. And since that one took a while, we have only a minute and a half until the next one comes up. And I don't remember what you used ult on here, Podrick, but with Urn coming up relatively soon, like, ideally we hold on to this. Yeah. 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 I've done the same millions of times. That is incorrect, Temu. No.
Never enough time to build nothing you want.
We are up 10k at this point. Nope, unsecured souls on the urn. Like it's not showing it here for whatever reason, but they were still floating up. So from 10k to, so they came back 7k with that urn. So yeah. 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 Probably. I think the REM just left as well. So if there's anyone in the area, shoot the souls that come out. They are worth a lot. Yeah. But it's like another 2k or something from that fight. It was not. Yeah. No, most of that, like 7k of that, is from Urn. So Urns are very, very important. Yeah. Yeah. We just have to prioritize it more. Yep. That's it. Yeah. I mean, I think there you just don't let go of the urn. You know? I hear like now we're behind slightly. I think with floating souls we're actually up. We're actually up like 7k as far as spent souls. Now at this point in the game, like I don't know between 20 minutes and whenever urn fights happen if they go and buy, so could be a little off, but the game's pretty even. The urn will be even. They're feeling good. They're looking to pick this up, and they have the space to do so, and I imagine they do. Holiday bounce pad. All right, so they're gonna run this. Now we drop it off of them, but they have numbers here and we don't, so they will just pick this up again. Yeah. Okay. So we were talking about the same urn earlier today, but not the same part of the urn. Because this is not the play that I was focused on. No, gotcha. If yeah, if we don't lose Morphe here, it's better. Right. So if you're, hang on, sorry to interrupt you. If you're saying this because of my comment under mistakes, we will get to that part later. This is not what that comment is for, but go ahead. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have zero problems with that play. Yeah. No, we'll get to the other thing. Yep. Let's see what happens on blue. Trying to get wave prio. Do you get lassoed? No, they don't have lasso. Do they? Oh, you just got bursted. And then you don't get ult in time. And sleep, okay. Yeah. Those things happen. Okay. Yeah. So like we had a couple, there's like a little bit of miscommunication over here, some misplay here. This was fine. They lock in neutral, they pick it up. Yeah. Mina can play this aggressive for sure. Yeah. That's unfortunate that he doesn't get the drop. But, yeah, it's whatever. So, the game's still even. We have pressure drop off. We should be looking to contest this, I think. Like, they have some of their alts. They'll probably have sleep in time. And, like, this is my comment about the lane allocation. Like, ideally, we have Mirage over here. But if they're going to give us a free walker, just take a free walker, you know? So that's fine. I don't have much of an issue with that. Now we have to get out, though, because they're collapsing hard. And here, they gift us this one. So, lucky us. But there's no way that we should probably have this urn with their setup. Like, they made the space for it. They just weren't patient enough. So, I think we kind of caught a break with that. Oh. Let me go back to UEG. Not that. They pick up urn, yeah. So here, you are pushing this out while there's a fight going on over urn. And then, so they pick this back up, they're running it. I would want you here, zipping back, and going to drop off. Yeah. Like I think my so you do leave my comment. It's not a big thing, but it does matter. Like here you go for this next wave. I think instead of going forward on the zip here, you should have been leaving and going to drop off. In this case, Papa Deathy is wrong. 2015. Oh, why'd it go back so far? Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Now I know that we turn this into a walker here, which is good. Again, always good play to get a free walker. But I think here, given the game state is what it is, we would have Mirage over here picking up this wave at walker. And then you as Bebop over here at drop off. It has to be earlier. I would much prefer you have priority over here. Because if they send everybody to Urn drop off, we can still answer, or we have the choice if it doesn't look good, we can take a walker with you. We can go back. I mean, when we're playing with Mirage, we should keep that in mind. We want Mirage on pickup side. And then after that urn gets turned in, if you TP'd over here, then stay over here. Because now next time it pops up, you'll be on pickup side. If you didn't TP, then sometime in the next 2 or 3 minutes, you should probably zip back, buy, and then get over here. Right. Because we need someone over here, right? And Bebop can't be here and here. But Mirage's superpower is that you can be here, and you can also be here. Yeah. I think it would be, like, your setup would be easier and potentially even better if, like, you clear this wave and then just go. In this case, it's a little awkward because we're still fighting over Urn being picked up. So, I gotta get it. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Yeah. That all makes sense. Here, game is even again. Urn will be over on the right side. This is a fun part of the VOD review because we did this one really well. We have Mirage over at pickup. They try and go on you, but they miss everything. Even if she lassos you there, I think that might actually be bad for them. I think we get 2 kills. Yeah, don't nerves to steal it next time. Just hit the button. Like this is good. Like we know that we win these, right? We Mirage TP out so they don't take Walker. This is fine. We have Prio on the Urn. We pick up Urn and we run it to mid and we take a mid and an Urn. Yes. You are at pickup, and because we have 6 there, we can take that fight, and it goes very well for us, partially because of that. Once the fight is done, there's no reason for you to be applying any sort of counter map pressure at that point. So TPing out to that walker is free. It's a matter of where we want to take the fight. In this case, they give us... In this case, we are set up to take a fight at drop-off. They decide to overextend into us, and we are set up to capitalize on it, so we do. And we dominate them in that fight, and now mid is on the table. So you TP out to Walker to relieve the pressure over there. Yep. No worries. Yeah, the big difference is that normally the fight's going to be at drop-off. In this case, we caught people at pickup. I mean, yeah. Like, we were in a position to capitalize on them being too far forward. Right. That's all it is. Yeah. There's no reason not to TP there. Yeah. I don't.